Alright, so, yeah, I haven't streamed for, what, today is Wednesday, so I think my last stream that I did was Thursday. I've mostly been, trying to get the next game sorted out, in the meantime, and that's nearly done. That'll probably get done later today, which means that tomorrow we can then start on our next game, assuming that there's no more, conferences to cover. We'll just have to see how that goes. And yeah, we'll see how that ends up happening. So I thought this was happening tomorrow. It's happening. It happened already last night. So we're gonna do this for about 2.5 hours or so, depending on what's there. I think I've adjusted everything correctly for my volume, so it should be not too loud. Because I remember last time I had it way too loud and it wasn't. I had it way too loud and it was covering my voice, so this shouldn't be as much of a problem. And as it is, I will be like not talking as much anyway, just because if there's not anything that I'm interested in, I'm not going to really say a whole lot about it. Yeah, we have I'm looking at this, I haven't streamed in like 6 days, 5 or 6 days, I don't think, but, we'll just, begin this. So, Gamescom happened last night. I thought it was happening tomorrow, but I misinterpreted the Wednesday night thing, because technically Wednesday night was, well, Wednesday morning was early in the thing. Basically, this happened 8 hours ago, so we're going to cover this, and then hopefully tomorrow we can get on to the next game. So we're going to do Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. 3 games. It's going to be... I'll try and do all of them as a separate like entity thing. And I think I might do voices, because I don't believe the game at all is voiced, and if that's the case, we may as well just try and make our own voices for the characters to go for that. And I think that could be something that's really interesting to do. I feel like I'm kind of out of practice at the moment, so yeah. What we're doing today is Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024. I don't know if there's going to be any other ones. Last year there wasn't, so I might only just do this one, but we'll just have to see what else is happening. Apparently there might be other stuff happening in days coming. We'll just have to see. If that's the case, we'll do it. If that's not the case, then we'll just move on to something else. I already have the next game planned. Once I get that done, I can then start working on the Persona 5 Tactica run as well, and a few other things. I don't know why I'm rambling on about this at the moment, but yeah, everything here should be okay. Everything looks like it's working, and I guess we'll just do this. So this is about 2.5 hours, I think, so I guess we'll see how everything goes. So I'm not really sure what to expect here. I've seen a couple of things, but they didn't interest me, so we'll just have to see. I'm also going to make sure that all of this works, so let's just start playing it and see if it picks up the volume. If it doesn't, then I'll just fix it as I go.
It's Gamescom.
Okay, so we've got a pre-show.
Welcome to the Gamescom Opening Night Live pre-show. I'm Kyle Bossman, and I'm going to be teeing up trailers and building anticipation in these final few moments leading up to the big show itself, Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024. Now, here's the weird thing about the pre-show.
Write down
we
everything.
have more games in this pre-show than ever before.
I'll
and a bunch of them are brand
I'll write a
new
bunch of
games
stuff down that I want to buy or get
show.
at some point, but
Street
we'll
Fighter
just
6
have to...
showed up for this. The pre-show is good. So let's get it started. We're talking about Dave the Diver first, who's had some fun and unpredictable collaborations already this year, but he's not done yet.
We finished Persona 4 Golden.
Let's see what Dave's getting into next.
We finished Persona 4 Golden. We ended up... I was trying to set up the Apollo Justice stuff that's going to probably get done today or tomorrow, and then we can start working on that. Also... yeah, then I can start working on some other content at the moment. It was either going to be that or this today, so... Oh, Balatro is also here as well. think a lot of the pre-show stuff is just a lot of independent games. Yeah, I don't really know if I have anything else to cover. Like, I feel it kind of out of practice.
If you're just joining us here at the pre-show, you're still relatively early. You only missed one trailer so far.
I feel out of practice of what I was doing. Also, I should mention that even though I hadn't streamed for like 6 days, my hours have dropped to like 73, and my average has gone up to like 2.63, so I actually went up by not streaming.
1944. Allied forces are preparing to drive the Nazis out of France, and they're desperate to turn the tide of war back in their favour. The French resistance have uncovered a rumour of a secret weapon so ruthless, so severe, it could make it impossible to reclaim France. This threat can't go ignored.
I have an idea of what I want to do for Apollo Justice. I want to definitely
it will have the big games. It will have the big game announcements.
For
but
that,
for
I definitely
now,
want to do.
This pre-show is bustling along. Up next, a brand new trailer for Begone Beast.
I want to because their objective is going to be press every statement, examine like everything, and present all the stuff. And also, I want to do something with. I want to do something with voicing, because none of the characters are voiced. They are very over the top, so maybe we can do something fun like that. Normally I don't do that because the character's already voiced, but for the most part these characters aren't, so... I think I forgot to update something too. Actually, no, I think I did. I already sent the Eternites one.
You're about to see
the
most thrilling trailer.
I don't remember
for
exactly
building
now.
simulator you've ever seen in your life.
Forgot.
Right now.
I know I'm getting distracted here, but it's like I'm fairly certain I've done everything with the games list that I was supposed to do.
Man plans and God laughs.
There's nothing
He
that
must have had a good one on my account. When the water receded, it carried away everything we ever had.
I'm
It
still
also
waiting for
gave
that
me a
YouTube
reason
thing
to stay. Truth is, we can't stop what's coming. The important thing is that we rebuild.
Stuck here.
So a lot of This seems like it's
And now
like
you're
I
about
guess
to
you're
see a couple of
that
games
is an
that will
interesting
make you
concept.
sick.
Like you're recovering from a mining apocalypse, and then it can be a potential. I was gonna say, was this a potential co-op game? It looks like a decent like platformer. Platforming kind of game. Thank you for the look, Cupid. Hope that you're enjoying Persona 5, Royal. I saw that you'd started doing that today. That's my favorite game of all time. Need to get back to the games, hopefully tomorrow. Like a several days break just to let the hours drop and my average go up. So we're very, very close to our, very, very close to getting affiliated.
The Hound of War chases the scent, oblivious to the Master's leash. True balance lies beyond the edge of a blade. Do not take free will for granted. I know I did.
I remember this game being shown. I was gonna say earlier, I remember this game being shown at, I think it might have been at Summer Games Fest. Because that's another thing that happens after Gamescom's over. We then have, what's it called? Tokyo Game Show happening in... Tokyo Game Show's happening in... what? Early September? That walking reminded me of Assassin's Creed.
Words and tales worn as medals avail naught for a hero's self-proclaimed. And what of you, trespasser? Have you come to pry the stone from his boot? It matters not. Your fate is sealed by weapon drawn. This day, bloodline ends.
We all agree that this pre-show is going pretty good so far, but my primary duty here is to make you aware of and excited about the fact that Opening Night Live is minutes away. So here they are, the top 10 reasons to look forward to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024. Number 10. A new look at Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
So I'm excited to see what that is going to be.
Number 9. An extended look at the gameplay of Dune Awakening.
Yeah, I'm not interested in Dune.
Can I be honest with you for a second? I didn't really get Dune until the second movie, and now I think Dune is cool. Number 8. The tinge of king-like power you feel when dozens of big-budget games desperately beg you to wishlist them.
Except when I don't.
Number 7 reason to look forward to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024. News from Marvel Rivals.
I haven't seen
Number
enough of
6,
that game yet, but I was interested
Indiana
in that
Jones
too.
and the Great
Indiana
Circle
Jones,
presentation.
okay.
'Cause there's no way it's just another super long cutscene.
Hopefully
At some point, they're gonna have
hopefully
to show
they-
what it's like to play this game.
Hopefully they bring it.
What button is the
along.
whip?
Hopefully they
Number
bring
5,
it to PlayStation at some
the
point.
reveal
I'm
of
not really
Tarsier
sure.
Studios' next game. Here's the story with this one. So Tarsier Studios, who made the Little Nightmares games, a few weeks ago, they put out this terrifying teaser with like this sliced open giant happy pig, and then it just says worldwide game reveal Gamescom ONL. And that makes me curious. I don't even know what this is. Number 4 reason to look forward to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024. 50-50 shot Sam Lake shows up with a new dance. Just to be clear here, he is not scheduled to appear, but you always feel like there's a chance. Number 3. the first gameplay of Civilization VII. Number 2, an update on Monster Hunter Wilds. Officially, we're just calling this an update, but there's no way it's just going to be somebody talking. I promise it's going to be nice. And the number one reason to look forward to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024 is... it is always nice to hear a room full of people cheer and be happy about video games. Almost always. But before we can get to any of that, there's still plenty of pre-show to go.
Now, is there going to be something that happens? Because usually there's always something that happens with
Cairn.
someone usually tries to... Oh, this is that climbing game that I remember seeing. The climbing up a mountain one.
Doesn't look so bad, does it?
This next part is cool. You're going to see a mysterious trailer for an unannounced game, and then immediately after that, I have an interview with that game's developer. So first, here's this.
How long has it been? 5 days? 6? I need to get up. But no matter how much I sleep, I still feel tired. Maybe it's because the nights here feel unsettling. The only thing that brings me a bit of comfort is that I'll never talk to another human being ever again. I've decided that this abandoned farm will be the place where I die. But until then, that leaves me with the ever-pressing question. How do I fill the time? There's always a lot to do on a farm.
Oh, this is like a bucket list game, is it? Seems like it.
Get your mind off things. Like the things you've lost.
This is an interesting little title if they're gonna do that.
We'll see what winter brings after the harvest.
Recently, I had the opportunity to talk to the solo developer behind We Harvest Shadows, David Whaley.
What's up? Thanks for having me. It's a great honor.
Heck yeah, we're happy to have you. How would you label We Harvest Shadows?
We Harvest Shadows is officially, I call it, a first-person farming horror allegory. And it's because I wanted to do a lot of weird things with this game. I wanted to make a beautiful horror game. It's very personal, story-wise. I call it anti-cozy game, which you're probably wondering, how does that even work? I think a lot of us, we had a hard time during the pandemic, and, like Animal Crossing, like that saved my life.
Extremely cozy.
Yes, extremely cozy. And I was like, I wonder if we can take this type of gameplay, which is relaxing, and twist it in an unusual way to make a gameplay experience that's unlike anything else. And so I want this game to be relaxing, but I also want it to be terrifying.
So I think an interesting part of that trailer is when you get your first objective on that notepad and it just says leave house, which seems like a simple thing, but I'm wondering in the game itself, is this going to be like a mechanically difficult thing to do?
I don't want to spoil anything, but in the trailer, I wanted to show this main character, his mental state and how his capacity is different. And maybe sometimes we want to judge people that like, oh, they can't leave the house, what's the big deal? But I've had days like that where that's the hardest thing in the world. And I wanted these mental hurdles to become real. Like, they're figurative challenges, but they become like literal challenges and sometimes literal demons in the game.
I've been there where leave house is a difficult objective of the day. I've been there.
Yep, me too.
No, I get that. What is something from that trailer you hope people didn't miss?
There is like some hidden things in the trailer. There might be there might be some eagle-eyed viewers, but a big theme of the game is that he wants to be alone forever, right? But he's actually being watched at all times. And so in the trailer, there's a lot of hidden faces, scary things looking at him. So maybe people can go back and see if they can find him.
David Whaley, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great Gamescom.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks again to David for taking the time to do this and bringing the vibes back up. And I think now is as good a time as any for a super scary trailer with biblical undertones.
True horror often doesn't present itself in the way we expect or desire. But I will reveal to you the real horror. Bellissimo. Next up is a trailer that works better.
I was just about to say that's it. So that's an AI game. It's like someone's playing an AI game.
Planet with nowhere to poop.
The juiciest burgers in the galaxy. Burger Square.
Wacky extreme learning smart bot from Hot Wheels.
Wait, what is?
I smush it down my throat.
Our new Ding Dong!
Greetings, brave explorer. We here at A.I.L.A Global would like to welcome you to our newest venture. The colonization of space. You've spent almost a century hurtling through the universe.
This isn't what I was expecting.
Ready to begin your work on
based
this
on those
strange
like
alien
ads that were
planet.
showing before.
Unfortunately, changing market conditions have led us to the realization that space exploration is far too costly and unpredictable, and A.I.L.A has decided to cancel all future plans in space. I regret to inform you that you have therefore been made redundant. Your final check has been sent. We thank you for your service, and we hope you eventually find a way home. Good luck.
Wait, this is a sequel to it. I've not heard of this game before, but they're saying that it's a sequel. So there is an Xbox live stream tomorrow, so that means I might stream that.
Next up, we've got Inzoi, which is a new life sim game.
Yeah,
it's
so
like The Sims, but
because
more
technically
beautiful.
today's the 21st for me, but it'll be tomorrow. So that means tomorrow's stream might be. If the Xbox live stream is like of any longer than an hour, we might actually do it. So I think last time they were the only ones. Everyone else didn't have a thing. This looks like a Sims game. Some sort. I can't remember the last time I played a Sims title. It might have been Sims 2 or 3. It was a long time ago. No, it's just a completely different, like... See, I could see that game being good for open... If they could turn that game into, like, an engine somehow, that would actually be pretty good, I reckon. Okay, this looks like, this looks like a... I guess you only have so many lives. This is a different... So the combat is hack and slash, but then you've got, like, movement around, like, live alive, and, I don't know what this game is. Tribenine. Okay. That looked interesting. Like, I guess only on iOS and Android.
Welcome back to the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024 pre-show, where we are getting people excited for a big night of video game trailers.
Looked like it could
showing
be
you more and more game trailers. And next up is another brand new game announcement.
I've always wanted to fly. The joy of it, the freedom of it.
Is that the one from
take your life in
Captain Marvel?
I think that's in us all.
I don't think it is.
At least that's what my dad taught me.
For some reason I was thinking this was Fallout, but it looks too spacey to be Fallout. Oh. Wait. Oh, that was...
This might be hard for you to believe, but we have just one trailer left.
Interesting. That was the...
You might remember, back at Summer Game Fest, Capcom announced that Terry Bogard would be joining Season 2 of Street Fighter 6.
Because, again, unfortunately, the curator passed away not too long ago. And it said a Dark Pictures game, and it just said Directive 8020, it didn't say anything else.
Terry Bogard.
So I'm wondering if they've changed the game in that case.
Come on, get ready.
I'm wondering if they've changed it. I mean, they didn't give us anything new outside of that, but it feels that seems completely different now. I'm wondering if they've actually changed it. That actually does make me wonder now, because if the curator has passed, does that mean that the stories are going to be different because they're not going to be choice-based? As much as they're going to change up the thing, but it did still say... It wasn't... It was called... It said a Dark Pictures game. It didn't mention Anthology, but... Maybe that explains why, Maybe
Good
that
stuff,
explains...
Terry. And that's it for the pre-show. Gamescom
That
Opening
might
Night Live
explain
2024
why,
is now officially just seconds away. Thank you for hanging out with me here and Mucho too. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Please welcome your host, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
definitely is, sir. Unfortunately, it's gonna be on PS5 and Windows and stuff, so it's not gonna be on PS4.
Guten Abend, Gamescom!
Yeah. Okay, that
and
is
hello to everyone
still
watching around the world. This is Opening Night Live from beautiful Cologne, Germany. And we have our biggest live audience of fans ever here at Cologne Messe. Over 5,000 people together as a community to celebrate our love of games. And of
I guess
course,
before I do this, I should just talk about the pre-show real quick. I mean, overall, like, again, most of the time the pre-show is on is for a lot of independent games. Some of the games that look, that Tribenine one looked interesting, with, like, RPG elements crossed with hack and slash and a few other things. The Street Fighter stuff with Terry was fine. Directive 8020, though, only got cinematics. The character is Monica Rambeau from the Captain Marvel movie. And also the Marvels stuff as well. And yeah, it looks like that's gonna be... hang on 1 second. Fox and Socks, thank you for the raid. Let me just give you a shout out real quick. We are just about to start watching like the main conference for... There we go. We're about to watch the main conference for Gamescom, even though it happened about 8 hours ago. Yeah, it was on like 4 in the morning for me, so we'll just react to that now. How was Stardew? Hope that you enjoyed that. Welcome in everyone from their stream. We are reacting to Gamescom, and also, well, I guess that's the only thing, because the Xbox conference is tomorrow. I do a lot of Platinum playthroughs, which we'll do our next one, hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to start the Apollo Justice Trilogy. I will be trying to do voices for all of those characters. I do a lot of Platinum playthroughs as well. Switch games, reaction videos we're doing right now. Stardew's one of your favorites? I've never actually played Stardew Valley. I've seen a lot of people playing it. They usually use it as their chill game, like a just to relax and enjoy sort of thing, I guess is what I would say. I guess if I had to choose one of those, I mean, I don't really play Animal Crossing, but that can be kind of like I like watching my sister play Animal Crossing. It's pretty comfortable, I guess you would say. I guess I'll get back right into this anyway, but thank you very much for the raid.
Around the world, welcome. We have gathered.
It is definitely a
kickoff to
fun little
Gamescom,
game.
the world's biggest in-person video game event, and this is our 6th opening night live. Now tonight, for the first time, we have a live sign language stream of O&L to make the short.
I guess my main problem with stuff that's I like to have an end, if that makes sense. It's hard for me to commit
now, while
to a
the
game.
game industry certainly has faced challenges this year,
hard for me to commit to a game with no end point.
Later this year and in 2020.
I'd like to have an objective to say, hey, I finished this game, or hey, I did this certain thing. It's hard for me to just sit down and like
small, including some new game announcements you're not expecting, and some surprises. So get ready. From Monster Hunter to Indiana Jones, Dune to Civilization, Call of Duty to Marvel Rivals, the most anticipated game.
Yeah, I think it works better for me in the opposite. If I'm watching somebody else play Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley or
to present these games to you.
Fae Farm, something like that. If I'm watching somebody else playing it, I have more enjoyment with that than I do playing it myself, because I can watch them expand on I can watch them expand on like what they want to do.
All right, here's our first
see what someone else's
premiere,
creativity
a
is
brand new game announcement. This one hasn't leaked, and it's exclusive right here at O&L.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if you're watching somebody else, it's Wait, my stream crashed or your stream crashed? Because I'm not seeing anything on my screen that's saying that my stream has gone down. I can probably check real quick. Okay, because I didn't see anything that popped up on my game. Usually there's something that pops up that says, hey, like, the stream's down. I've always had a problem with creativity. I don't think I'm very creative. Okay, wait, this is a new Borderlands game. I'm not very creative. It's all good. Like, thank you for the follow. No need to apologize. Take care of your.
There you go. All right, that's right.
Rest.
Borderlands 4 is
thank
coming
you for the raid
in 2025.
And thank you for stopping
Next
by.
up, October 25th marks the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. To debut an extended look at the campaign gameplay, please welcome John Zuck and Catherine Anderson from Raven Software.
All right, Black Ops 6.
Black Ops returns with an epic story and signature blockbuster action where players question everything and trust no one. It features an all-new campaign with 16 new multiplayer maps, with the return of classic Prestige and Theater mode, and 2 brand new Zombies experiences on day 1. You'll see live MP, Zombies, and Warzone gameplay at the Call of Duty Next event on August 28th. And starting on August 30th, you'll be able to join the MP open beta to try out the brand new Omni movement system for yourself. But today, we're here representing the Raven team, who's leading the campaign in partnership with Treyarch.
The Black Ops 6 campaign is set in the early 90s, a time of global turmoil and uncertainty as the Cold War comes to an end. You're joined by legendary characters Frank Woods, the grizzled vet, and Russell Adler, the ultimate wild card. Together with new allies Troy Marshall and Jane Harrow, and unbound by normal rules of engagement, you'll unravel a mind-bending conspiracy. In the mission we're about to show you, our rogue team
they're gonna show a
targeted
mission.
a senator attending a political
nice.
fundraiser in order to gain access to a top-secret black site underneath Washington, D.C.
This is Most Wanted.
Yeah, this stream will be short anyway, just because of it's only gonna be like this.
So we're gonna show up to this.
Tomorrow's stream might be. Well, it just depends on when the Xbox conference is. I didn't see what date time that it said. If it's happening in the middle of the night again, then I will just
sometimes
do a delayed reaction like I'm doing today.
Just hope Sav and Case can get the retinal scan.
I don't feel like getting up at 4 in the morning to watch a 2-hour conference when I can get up at like a reasonable time and just set it up anyway.
The senator isn't giving interviews tonight, and he doesn't go anywhere without his security detail. I've marked a few leads that could help get you close enough to do the retinal scan. Take your pick.
I got it on good authority that the senator stole some sensitive information from the people I work for.
Who the hell are you? Blackmailing a senator with sex tapes. Can't beat the classics.
I've cleaned up another of your messes.
Lee Grisham, head of security for Aldrin Energy.
Grisham might be our way to
So it's not really the entire mission. It's okay. This is kind of cool, having different options to be able to select from with choice-based.
I modified the infrared image to highlight.
I like the idea of the way that these missions are laid out.
It should have just enough resolution.
Wait, someone's beating them to it. By the sounds of it.
Please help. They jumped me during shift change. Knew our schedule somehow. Started shooting.
It must be Pantheon. We can do this loud or quiet. Go. Easy, A.I.L.A. We're here to help.
Guess Woods got my message.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right.
A.I.L.A is the guy. So in Cold War, there was like 2 paths. I think A.I.L.A was the guy who would.
Great.
He was the bad guy, I think, from what I remember.
Am now.
I guess this is the alternative. Well, I was gonna say the alternative plan.
Take cover.
Stay low until that minigun stops spinning.
Wait, oh, you get a RC car with explosives on it, I guess? Okay, yeah, I like this. Having all different gadgets and stuff.
Guys literally sent the big guns after you, A.I.L.A. How's that feel?
Again, I've not played a Call of Duty game since Cold War. I've still got Vanguard, I've still got 2 and 3. I haven't played them yet because they're just so large. Apparently the file size for installation and stuff is going to be much smaller, so hopefully that means I can play this, but I still haven't played the rest of them, so I feel like I have to play them in order. It's just going to take me a long time before I can make a lot of space, I think.
Easier coming down. Here. Almost home free. A.I.L.A. I got you. Man, you're heavier than you look.
Thanks. Hope you have a plan B.
Same as plan A. Go up. We'll just take the scenic route. Let's get moving.
For a second, I thought they were going to show us like 2 different ways to get to it, but I guess this mission does seem like it's quite long. I think that's another thing that they've done too, is a lot of, what are they called in multiplayer? Not the specs, like the stuff that you were able to use in multiplayer, they've added to the campaign.
Yeah, we're ready for Xfield. What's the play?
No play. This place is surrounded by cops. We can't reach you.
Damn.
If we can't outgun them, we outrun them.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that.
Ever do anything like this before?
No. But I don't see any better options, and I'm running out of bullets.
So this is what I mean by like show don't tell sort of thing, where it's like a lot of the problem with the Call of Duty games have always been they only show you the cinematics and you don't see enough of the gameplay. Here, this like I think for this game, having the direct and having like something like this is showing like the game looks really really good. Like that they're actually trying to make something better.
There you go, Black Ops 6, more coming at Call of Duty next. And now I'm honored to introduce my co-host for Opening Night Live. You know her from her years of hosting League of Legends esports around the world. Did you know that she got her start as a competitive Unreal Tournament player? That's right. Please join me in welcoming to O&L, Shocks.
And hello, Gamescom. Thank you for the warm welcome. Unreal Tournament, that is quite the throwback, but I am so excited to be here tonight revealing many of the games on opening night live and highlighting events happening during this Gamescom week in Cologne. Gamescom really is the best week for games worldwide every year, and I am so stoked to be back here with you.
Yeah, because E3 doesn't exist anymore. That's the one thing. It's like with Summer Games Fest is basically E3 now, but it's not nowhere near as like popular. And then you've got like Gamescom and Tokyo Game Show.
I hope you are
happy. It just feels like it's not as
I hope you visit wonderful places.
It's just not
that
as
you have
thing
friends
anymore.
from places far away. And that you always have the best adventures. That you fight for the things you love. And that you love the things you do. Dear future me, my favorite thing in the world is to play. Do you like to play too?
Yeah, I'm supposed to like pause before the pre-show ended, so
yes,
like,
the future is
it's
here, and we
fine.
are ready to play.
I'm a bit surprised that
Let's
they
take
showed
a look at
Directive,
this fun trailer.
that they showed that game in the pre-show, considering what had happened, I guess. Cash Grab Penitentiary. Wait, this is a remaster of some kind, because what game is this? Because everyone's in there, like, maining Is that half this? I was gonna say, is that half this from,
Hey, you. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border. Hey, you.
There's gonna be a bunch of references here to other games. That's the map to GTA San Andreas, I think. One of the GTA games. Oh, is this what it is? It's just, really? It's Goat Simulator? Okay, I thought they were gonna do something really like, you know, yeah, okay, moving on. I thought that there was gonna be something else.
In my opinion,
I liked the start of it,
like
and then when
the
they...
GOAT of all remasters.
It's like, yeah, I don't care about Goat Simulator.
Okay,
I remember
okay,
seeing it the
well,
first. I don't like a lot of the simulator games.
We are expecting hundreds of thousands of
I know that they're
fans
supposed
at
to be
Gamescom
silly,
this
but to
year
me,
in
I just
person.
find them really
But if
stupid.
you cannot be here with us, don't worry. You can join us virtually by going to Gamescom Global, where you can explore and discover what the world's gaming industry has in store for you. And our very own Gamescom studio is here with all-day coverage of the event, so tune in to Gamescom Studios broadcast by IGN on Twitch or on YouTube. Now, we have some news on Persona 3 Reload and its next DLC episode, Aigis, The Answer, coming on September 10th. It's time to reveal a surprising boss fight coming to the game.
Wait, why are they revealing a boss
all
fight?
the days after it will be
Why are
March
they revealing a
31st.
boss fight? Like,
it's like Tartarus
Isn't this
all over
supposed-
again. There is a strong connection between all of you and
okay,
what's
so
happening.
it seems like all of them are.
Then we'll know.
All the characters are returning.
Something's wrong.
Wait, what?
Why is it after us?
Wait, what is... Is that...
Little Joker fun there. All right.
Is that like costumes?
We have another
I mean, I don't care about that if it's
for you
costumes,
right
but
here, exclusively.
it said
at
challenge
Gamescom
battle, so I was
Opening
thinking,
Night
can you
Live.
fight the? Can you fight them?
The tracks lead this way.
It's close. Stay here. Stand guard. On me. Bloody hell.
Contact!
So I have not played it, said Aigis, so it's
If you push too much,
I never played it in the original game, so
might unleash the beast.
The original game didn't happen. I just wish they would have included it from the start, because they could have. There's gonna be a lot of stuff in this that I have to talk about, I think, based on what I had heard, well, even what they had announced.
There you go. Kyle Crane is back in a new zombie adventure set in the Dying Light world with 20 hours of gameplay, a new open world region, and more in Dying Light: The Beast. Next, today marks the launch for the most wishlisted game right now on Steam, and also, last I checked,
So
the
this would be
biggest single-player
Wukong.
game ever on Steam with over 2 million concurrent players today, Black Myth Wukong from Game Science in China, which is also out on the PlayStation 5. And right now, we've got the reveal of the launch trailer for you.
Yeah, I'm interested in this game, but unfortunately it's a PS5 exclusive, so I'm gonna have to wait for it. This game just looks really, really good. And plus, I like the idea of it as well, like the Oh, that's right. This is an exclusive as well. But I'm interested in this too. Write this down. Wait, so that means Beerus and Whis are still fighting together? I guess? This looks like it should be really fun. I mean, we still get a bunch of super characters as well. Wait, there's an extra flavor character I just saw that had a question mark over it, so I'm wondering who that is going to be.
Gamescom Opening Night Live here in beautiful Wargok.
Who's ready to roll? Live from the Construct Coliseum, it's time for everyone's favorite game, King of Beast! We joined recently kidnapped celebrity guest contender Jeff Keighley at the starting line.
Wait, starting line?
And that battle cry proves how committed Jeff is to any project. Let's check the soch with our sideline reporter.
This dungeon is throwing everything at these contenders, but the JK machine is leading the way to the finish line, and the chat is blowing.
What is all this? Death traps, unapproved nicknames, and a giant horse trying to hoof me?
An eloquent and marketing-friendly description of the game. Not to mention,
this is clever though, to get attention from like turning the Gamescom thing into a trailer. This is the kind of thing that works. So this looks like it's gonna be a Fall Guys-esque style game. Like this kind of creativity is really well done.
Ghoulish dungeon creators are transformed into monsters.
It is a Fall Guys
like a nightmare in dungeon
kind of thing. So.
This is King of Beast.
I was trying to figure out why it was called King of Meat, but I guess it's because of the... They did the Wilhelm scream right at the end. Once you hear the Wilhelm scream, you can never unhear it from everything
that was the announcement of King of Meat, an online co-op spectacle for 1 to 4 players from Glowmade in Guildford, England, and Amazon Games for console and PC. And you can sign up at kingofmeat.com for future playtests. Now, one of the things I absolutely love about making these shows is that we get to introduce you to brand new games and teams like this one. To reveal their first game from their new studio, FuzzyBot, please welcome Tatania Dislova and Max Spielberg.
Like, the absurdity of how much it costs to get your game on some of these things is, it
Guys,
really just
welcome
goes to
to
show
O&O.
why,
I'm very excited to share this game with the world.
why independent games just don't succeed as well, considering how much I have to pay just to advertise them.
We started the studio
Which
back
is why I think Day of the Dead is such a good product to have.
Side of the industry, and at the time we were just thrilled to have our own game, our own IP, and we could never expect
an hour of dedication to independent titles.
The vision for our studio started with the idea of dreaming big and building smart. The concept for our first game, even early on, felt very unique and full of heart, and this helped us bring together a very passionate team of talented developers. It's through their skill, dedication, and true love for the game that we're able to be here tonight, going way beyond where we thought we'd be.
Well, I got to play this a few months ago with you guys. I had a ton of fun. Tell us a bit about your game, Lynked.
Yeah, so our debut game is called Lynked, Banner of the Spark. It's a co-op action hack and slash with a bit of roguelite and town building elements.
I don't like, whenever I hear roguelike, I'm like, I'm out.
Yet highly kinetic action
I don't like roguelike
for players to brawl, build, and befriend a crew of adorable robots. In it, it's the year 3000, and you're going to take on the role as one of the last remaining humans on planet Earth. Allying with a friendly bot faction, you're going to aim to take down the combat army hell-bent on organic destruction. Players can play alone or with friends in this vibrant world of robots.
Or a simpler way that I like to describe it sometimes is you go out and fight the evil robots and then collect their body parts to build a sustainable town of your dreams while saving the cute ones. We are incredibly proud to finally reveal the delightful world of Lynked Banner of the Spark. and we hope the players get as much joy out of playing it as we have building it.
Well, we're very excited to show it to the world for the first time. Let's take a look at the world premiere reveal trailer. Thanks, guys.
Oh, it's like I think I've seen a lot of games like this before. I think it's just easier for a lot of games to just release on Steam.
Well, I think we can all agree on this one.
In general, because you don't have to
makes
pay extra.
every video game better. Now, one of the things that I love about Gamescom is that it is a safe place for our diverse gaming family. And there is an amazing platform called Gamescom Cares that shares social and environmental responsibility projects that we care deeply about. Thanks to all of our partners who help to make this happen. You can learn more by scanning the QR code below. And now, the first look at the gameplay of Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, a narrative adventure from the creative minds behind Life is Strange.
Oh, okay. This is Wait a second, did they show this already? I don't recall. Is this the music-based one? Because I might have to mute the stream for this.
Honestly, Swan, I'm glad, but slightly surprised that you showed up tonight.
When I saw your text, all these memories came flooding back.
Hey, she actually showed. Welcome!
I remembered Nora, her energy.
Shit! Where's my fucking pick?
The Tharp one's her favorite.
I remembered you.
Nice one, Autumn.
You were the coolest. Skateboarder's wisdom. Never land on your wrist.
I want to see you skateboard, Autumn. I remembered Kat.
Whoa, watch out!
She was like a firecracker.
Fuck!
This is serious. We're gonna need a real band name.
How about Bloom and Rage?
How could I forget?
Whoa!
Guys.
Yeah, this looks very much like a Life is Strange game where it's like, oh, something happens with certain
Last
powers.
week, my mom found a package on her doorstep.
Wait. Are Bloom and Rage? Are we in trouble?
Okay, yeah, this is a... That one there is a episodic, so I'm guessing you have to wait for the entire game to come out. So buy it separately.
I wanted to tell you all, we failed in our duty to God.
I wrote that down because it was interesting, but it's a little hard to know until the game completely comes out. Just because it's like only it's in 2 parts. Plus it's exclusive as well.
The other place, it's full. So the dead walk among us.
Yeah, I remember them showing this game too, but I'm not really interested in a lot of those zombie games.
That game looks great. It's a new look at the 8-player co-op of No More Room in Hell 2.
8-player co-op is
in Canada, where there are deadly
do
consequences of not sticking close to your teammates, and I cannot wait to check that one out. All right, our next game, it's been a long time coming for this next one. At the Game Awards in 2021, Embark Studios revealed Arc Raiders, a game that immediately struck a chord with players around the globe. A stunning future Earth where menacing Arc machines threaten humanity's attempts to rebuild. Well, Arc Raiders has evolved a lot since then, and now it's finally time for some news on what's next for this exciting
It does not take this long to release a game.
Shooter.
From when it shouldn't take you that long to announce it, and then have. Why are you announcing it so early if it's not ready? Like
You've told us nothing
make
of
the
this
game.
place. Look at us now. Raiders. Playing with fire. Everything to lose. But even more to gain.
And then that's all they have to show. That's the thing that doesn't make any sense, right? The game gets announced in 2021, and then 3 years later, the game's not even out yet, and you just have that to show. I'm completely not interested at all. When that happens, and it's playtesting starts later. It's yeah, but you could have at least shown off what the game was like instead of just having that. For a second, I thought this was a Hello Kitty thing, but it's another instance of a game that looks really good, but I also don't know what kind of game it is because it's just a cinematic trailer. Indeed, Nikki, the coziest, cozy open world game that could be interesting. I am noticing a lot of games do advertise themselves as cozy because I think there's a lot of people who stream that like to just sit down and play a game that's not too intensive for several hours. But it's as I was saying before, I have a hard time finishing a game that doesn't have an end, and I think I like watching how other people do something versus me doing it. So, at Minecraft, for example, I would like to watch how people create stuff rather than me trying to create something. It just isn't something that I'm necessarily good at. It's another Overwatch style game, I guess. There's your Pharah, there's your Reaper, there's your, very much looks like an Overwatch Marvel Rivals
What
attempt.
you saw right there was Predecessor, a MOBA shooter built by an indie team
it's a
from the ashes of Epic Games' Paragon.
That's a
That will
MOBA,
be
not a. So I guess it's like
tonight.
What's that?
Next up, Path of Exile 2
from
from Grinding Gear Games. It is nearing release, and tonight, yes, we do have news on the early access date. Check this out.
My son, are you clear of mind and stout of heart?
I am.
Are you ready to sacrifice? Sacrifice everything to become the savior?
I will.
Do you have the strength to sweep aside this world and build it anew?
I must.
Okay, this is like a Diablo kind of game. Actually, the Path of Exile I get.
Now, are you ready to fulfill your destiny?
Yes. I am ready.
Well, that looks absolutely great. Can't wait for that one. And now, Gamescom is known for the cosplay. The vision and dedication cosplayers put into their craft is an inspiration to us all. And to see these amazing cosplayers,
I think last time they brought some people that
Cosplay Awards on Saturday, August 24th at 5 p.m. And if you're into indie games, who isn't, you can watch the best indies of Gamescom in our Gamescom Awesome Indie Show tomorrow at 8 p.m. on Twitch and YouTube. Enjoy exclusive announcements and interviews all packed into an exciting one-hour show hosted by Shay Thompson. Plus, the Gamescom Event Arena, that is where I am standing right now and all of you are. It is the biggest and most elaborate stage at Gamescom featuring not only opening night live, but additional live shows featuring creators, gaming events, and esports competitions that you can watch either in person or by tuning in online. Now, up next is a first look at the gameplay of Dune Awakening, the open-world survival MMO, and news on when it's going to be released.
Yeah, so when they said MMO, I'm like, okay, automatically like tuning out.
Another path for
Dune didn't interest me in the first place, but MMO and
Awaken.
I'm interested in MMOs.
You begin as a nameless prisoner. Sculpt your appearance, choose your background, and then crash into the planet. You are abandoned and alone. Hunted by
This reminds me of like Monster Hunter or like Riddick or something like that.
by the unforgiving sun, ravaged by sunstroke. Stick
The
to the shade,
heat exhaustion
chase
as
the
well.
moving shadows. Survive. Welcome to Arrakis, the most dangerous planet in the universe. Meet hundreds of other players in the vast online world. Befriend or betray those you meet. Form a wary alliance, in this case, a spit dart rifle and a still suit, for your help taking down territorial deserters. Working with others will always increase your chance of staying alive. The Deserter Base. Climb to a vantage point and prepare for violence. Your choice of weapons and abilities determines your strategy. Swordmasters lead the charge into battle, literally. Repel ranged attacks with a shield, and then take them out, one by one. Deploy the Hunter-Seeker and kill from the shadows. Take what you can from the Fallen. On Arrakis, nothing of value is wasted. Mine, harvest, and gather with your group to build bases and unlock more advanced equipment. Like
Hey Berlin, hope you're doing well today.
Refine the blood you collected.
We're back streaming after like, what, 6 days?
Craft improved equipment.
Got a couple of like reaction videos to do. One for today, maybe one for tomorrow, one for tomorrow, we'll see.
The blueprint system.
I'm doing pretty well.
Blueprints of your architectural wonders.
I've just been
players.
Trying to set up for the next game. I'm thinking about doing like voices for the characters.
A nameless prisoner can rise. Construct.
My hours have dropped to about 73 now, so that's also good.
The world is yours to claim.
And my average went up even though I didn't stream for 6 days, so I don't know how that works, but I'm like 2.63 average at the moment.
Key events
so
happening across Iraq.
Just need to get that extra push going, and then I'll be
discover landmarks.
I'm doing pretty well. How about you? Have you
desert testing
been well in the last week or so?
Filled with forgotten technology. Arrakis is a vast planet. You can explore unique locations, uncover valuable resources, and search for secrets.
Yeah, it's very close. I just find it really funny that like I didn't stream for 6 days and it increased it.
Return to civilization triumphant.
Thank you very much.
With what you found.
Greatly appreciated.
Harko village throngs with people, spice traders, guild bankers.
Were you able to oh, you're not going to stream
house
today?
Envoys, and of course.
Were you able to set up your webcam? I know that you said you wanted to do a webcam stream
one
at
of
some
the great houses of Dune, the Harkonnen. But remember,
this will be a short stream for me anyway.
It'll
be
power.
Probably like.
And on Arrakis, spice is power. In the deep desert,
less than 3
beyond
hours.
the shield wall, hundreds of players
It's gonna be a
scour
very
the
long
landscape,
stream.
hunting for spice. Every spice blow has the potential to become a heated battle, with multiple guilds vying for the precious melange. Even when it looks like defeat is inevitable.
Oh, you're still deciding whether you want to
understand desert power.
Yeah, that's like just do whatever is comfortable for you. Plenty of people don't stream with a webcam; they don't need it. So just find what works for you, and if you want to do it, then do it. If you don't want to do it, then you don't have to. There's I'm not trying to do it myself.
You can't have a Dune game without the sandworms, and the sandworm summoning begins.
Some people use a green screen
on PC early 2025.
I believe there's also a way to.
Here is a reveal of a new game from Tarsier Studios.
There's a way
to
to.
Little Nightmares 1 and 2.
What is it called? There's a way to. I think there might be like programs that actually allow you to do that. Remove the background and.
Nothing lasts forever.
I'm not sure what they're called, but I'm fairly certain there are. There's stuff out there. Yeah, so green screen would be your. You can actually use a physical green screen where you actually have it behind you and it does it, or you could. There's programs that allow you to do a green screen effect. I believe around it. I'm sure if you look up some tutorials, it will, there's probably plenty of tutorials out there that allow you to do it. There might even be an extension of some sort for OBS or Streamlabs that allow you to, modify that.
I thought you were dead.
What programs? I don't know which programs they are. I just know that there's. Would I do it for myself? Probably not.
That was Reanimal, the next big
Probably
entry
not,
in the cozy game genre. Now,
I know
would you
that I
like
have
to
like a
discover
blank
the
background,
secret contents
but
of Gamescom
I will probably
Game
like
Awards? Well,
change it
meet
eventually
Epi,
to
the
have some
robot
stuff.
on our website RPG Gamescom Epix. Prove your nerd know-how, solve
me, it
tricky
doesn't
puzzles,
really matter
win
about the
prizes,
background.
gather trading cards,
Like,
digital trading cards, and
I
jump
like the
from
way
level
my
to
setup
level
is anyway.
until the final boss spawns. Scan the QR code below and the
Really that
adventure
important to
can
me. I had like a
begin.
set area where I would want
Now,
to.
in its fourth year as an evolving open-world adventure, today
Have my
Genshin
thing anyway.
Impact is unveiling more about the 6th nation of Natlan, which will be released on August 28th. And we also have some news about when the game will be coming to Xbox.
I guess the other reason why I wouldn't do it for myself is I do have some posters that I can probably hang up. I've got like a Dragon Ball Super poster I can hang up. My sister's working on a like a Pokemon layout with all the Pokemon from all of the generations that she wants to hang up. So that's gonna be like a big poster. I can probably like put some like other things up as well if I wanted to, but I'm not that familiar with the actual software. I just know that there is stuff that exists. There's a lot of people that do it. I don't think they need to necessarily have a green screen. You can do a green screen like effect somehow.
Locked on. For the Lord of the Night.
Woohoo! Catch an epic wave!
I guess the reason I wouldn't do it for myself is because my game screen is like set the way that it is now. So I'm not going to be in the way of the game, and it's big enough as it is, and having everything have its own sort of separate place seems to work. I don't intend on doing
there you go.
like
Genshin
a big,
Impact,
massive
and also
like
coming
webcam
to Xbox
sort of
later
thing.
this year, as we
It's
saw.
big enough
All
as
right,
it is, I think.
now it's time to head into the wilds of Monster Hunter, which is playable for fans for the first time here at Gamescom. Capcom has an incredible booth, but now to tell us more and show us more, please welcome to the Gamescom ONL stage, Ryozo Tujimoto.
If I was
Capcom.
a better artist, I would have considered doing features, but I'm just not a great artist, and that stuff's expensive to run. But I just like seeing a lot of other like streamers using that sort of thing. It just seems to like work really well for them. I think I'm happy with this. Like, it doesn't really bother me that much.
Hello to all of my friends in Germany.
Doesn't
and
bother
to
me
the
that
millions
much because
watching
of,
around the globe. I'm really thankful that Jeff has invited me to the
I don't
opening
know.
night live stage so I can share a new Monster Hunter Wilds trailer with
I'm
everyone.
usually a shy. I'm usually very shy, but at the same time, I've also been streaming for nearly 2 years, so I think at this point in time, like I don't really feel that anymore.
Before we debut
Sometimes
the
I
trailer,
still do get
I just wanna
nervous,
express
though.
how excited I am to kick off our season of Monster Hunter
If I get a
Wilds
raid
hands-on
sometimes,
demos
I kind of don't
starting
know
at
what to
Gamescom.
say. I kind
Now,
of.
let's take a look at the latest trailer.
I notice that I look away a lot. I look down a lot. I do a lot of. I don't know why that is. I guess I still have that sort of feeling, but
My word. Is this A.I.L.A Barina Floret?
when I've got like a lot of people chatting and stuff, it's like it feels a lot more comfortable. Feels more natural, I guess. Yeah, see, this is what spiders look like in Australia. If you ever wondered, like, people always ask about what creatures and that are like here. It's like, yeah, we've got spiders the size of giant bears. You don't,
We could do a lot worse for an interim camp.
Once your business here is concluded,
You should find shelter. The sands come alive this time of year, like a wild beast bristling with lightning.
So these games do look nice. The Monster Hunter games, I just never found them too interesting. They were very, something they showed for Call of Duty that was really good. The campaign mission was really, really nice, actually. It seemed like it was quite long. That is a big hunk of meat.
So tasty!
That was how they ended the trailer. I've come up with a new recipe.
Danger.
Monster Hunter? Yeah, I've never played them. They weren't something that interested me. But,
Secrets.
If you like games where you basically fight a bunch of really large creatures, then you'll probably like it.
Everything lost.
It's also multiplayer as well.
It's
co-op.
meant to be found.
So you can play with, I think, 4 other characters. And, you basically just go around and hunt giant creatures.
Want a little taste of Shiranui fire? Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
Yeah, I like how they tease that there's 5 more fighters coming, and you don't even get a silhouette or anything.
Escort
Just get the
reactor
normal.
and upgrade Bunker City's power facilities. St. Dino's have also set their sights on this operation. Be sure to complete the escort before then.
Ready to strike.
They showed off Black Ops 6 earlier, and that looked really good. One of the campaign missions. You're driving around motorcycles and fighting way through like cities and stealth stuff and spy sort of things. It looks like they've added. I'm not sure what they're called on in the multiplayer modes. You know, where like kill streaks. I think they've added certain like kill streaks as like things you can use in the main campaign. Which that's definitely something different.
That was a new look at Mecha Break, the multiplayer mech game. Okay, next we have something exciting for fans of Monument Valley, the beautiful twisted puzzle game that we all played about a decade ago when it was first released in 2014. Well, tonight we are revealing Monument Valley 3, coming later this year from Us 2 in London and Netflix Games. I played this. It is an absolutely beautiful, stunning game, and we've got your first look right now.
They end the trailer by what looks like we get eaten by a giant fish. Some of these, that's a Netflix game though. So I think you can only play it on Netflix.
Monument Valley 3 drops exclusively on Netflix December 10th.
I wonder how that's working out for some games though. Like Amazon games definitely seem like they're more
in
successful.
1991. Civilization is one of the gaming industry's biggest franchises. And here at Gamescom, we are revealing the gameplay of Civilization 7 for the first time. To tell us more, please welcome Ed Beach from Firaxis Games.
So, got all these
Thank you,
old
Shots.
messages because of
Thank you, Gamescom. It's hard to believe that it's been almost 8 years since Firaxis released our last Civilization game. So we're incredibly honored to be here tonight at Gamescom talking about Civilization 7. Civ 7. Civ 7 is by far the biggest, most ambitious game
Sarada, welcome
has
back.
ever made.
Well, I should say I am.
Everything from its
Thank you
new
for,
gameplay features
stopping by.
to its gorgeous new art style
some,
is designed to immerse you
Gamescom
in your own
reaction
journey
video
through history.
kind of thing, because I haven't streamed
Please
for 6
join
days.
us after opening night live on the Firaxis Game Twitch channel for our official gameplay showcase.
I haven't streamed for 6 days,
where we'll
and
deep dive into what's new in Civ 7 and finally reveal
RE0 and Code
our
Veronica
new
remakes
in-game
are in the.
narrative.
Has that been confirmed?
On behalf
Have
of
they
the
actually
team
shown a
at
trailer,
Firaxis
or have they
Games,
actually
we've worked so
say
hard on this game.
Is that
I'm
official?
so excited
because I haven't
to
seen
finally
that
give
yet.
the world its first look at Sid
IGN.
Meier's Civilization 7. Please
Wait.
enjoy.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that then. If you're saying it was a leak, no, I haven't seen it. I mean, I'm happy. Are they third person, or are they
history of the world into a game and make it fun?
Back to the older style? Because they want to be third person. Yeah, I haven't streamed for like 6 days. My average has gone up though. Mimic the recent ones, then that means that's fine with me. So I've not played Zero. I've only watched you play Zero, and Code Veronica I've not played, but I'll take third-person remakes for those. They can do at least they're not doing 5. I'd rather them do those than do 5. I don't want them to do 5. I don't want to play 5 again. Unless they write Chris completely out of the story, which they can't do that. Although then again, remake Sheva would be really, really cool in being remade, I think. Just put her in something else though. Don't put her in 5. Give me like a remake Sheva in something. I don't know. Do something. I'm also afraid of what they're gonna do with 9. 9 sounds like it's gonna be
We've been asking
open world, and that Chris will be the protagonist.
What else is out there?
Which,
and more importantly,
I'm not sure how I will feel about an open world Resident Evil game, because I don't think it work in the same way, because there's no build up to it. And I don't really want to play as Chris, but I think that's what we're gonna be getting. I think we're gonna get Village. Like, they're gonna look at the end of Village and think, well, Chris is gonna be after the group that was using the super soldier, the serum or whatever you call it. And And I think what's going to happen is Chris is going to try and take down the organization. He's going to try and take Umbrella down. Because someone's clearly giving...
Fate has landed.
Someone's clearly giving people like the serum to get stronger without certain people knowing. So I think that's where we're heading for RE9.
There's 2 bits of Starfield news for you.
Open world with Chris potentially, and it's going to be like focusing on taking down Umbrella, and that may be the last. That might be it.
On Marvel Rivals, the upcoming hero shooter from NetEase Games and Marvel Games. Tonight at O&L, we're revealing 2 new heroes who are joining the game with a first look at their gameplay.
Oh, okay. New Marvel Rival characters. All right, who are we getting? Who are we getting?
Among the stars, Wakanda found a new hope.
Like, okay, we're getting Black Panther.
And a new hope. The source of vibranium. The foundation of an empire.
Alright, who are we getting? Okay, I figured we were gonna get Cap at some point.
Snap out of it, Bucky.
Yeah, we have to get Captain America at some point. I guess they're both Captain America and Winter Soldier.
Not so fast!
Your battle's over.
Stick around! Armed and dangerous!
Okay, so Winter Soldier is basically McCree, but he has Roadhog's foot that he can just like grab people and eat them off the map.
I can do this all day.
And Cap's gonna have like a shield with Hydra and Doom. Okay, I wonder if that's a tease for something coming, because Doctor Doom is obviously going to be in the new Avengers movie.
Well, I'm sure everyone who played the beta wanted to know Marvel Rivals will launch on December 6th, 2024. Now, Gamescom always strives to help the environment, and the event runs on 100% renewable energy and is climate friendly thanks to ongoing measures to reduce CO2 emissions.
I'm happy if they've announced, if they announce Code Veronica and Zero remakes, I'll definitely play those because I haven't played them before.
Avoiding single-use material.
I know that they're working on 9, but they haven't really mentioned anything much else about, hey, we're working on it, so I guess we'll just wait and see, but I think,
and all of you can still help,
I'm kind of preparing for...
in the Gamescom forest today. And with that, it is time to reveal the winner of the
disappointment, potentially.
Award. This award celebrates an organization.
The only thing I will accept is with Chris in it will be if it's Chris, but then you get like everybody else returns. So Jill comes back. Yeah, if you're gonna take down Umbrella once and for all, bring them all back. Bring Leon in.
Shucks, and
have Ada.
Gamescom. Thank you for having me again.
You know, bring everyone in. Bring all the protagonists together, like an Avengers style thing, to take down Umbrella.
Lisa represents Playing for the Planet, an alliance of gaming organizations committed to taking climate action under the official umbrella of the United Nations.
Hell, if they have like a way to revive Wesker, bring Wesker back, and have him be the big bad or something. Maybe do something where they somehow were able to draw DNA from
everyone to make a difference
Wesker before he died or something.
Absolutely,
and
3.3 billion players is so much. So, do you have any?
Do some sort of explanation with that, I guess.
Supporting this great initiative.
Yes,
have
definitely.
him like come back in that way.
It's as easy as remembering to set up energy-saving modes to avoid unnecessary energy consumption, or switching to renewable energy electricity services at home to reduce your carbon footprint. Everything will make a difference.
Absolutely, every bit helps. Those are great tips, and I already utilize some of those myself, and I hope a lot more people will.
Windows was trying to shame me and saying that I didn't have the environmental friendly options on the thing, but it's like
that would be happy.
I turned
anyone can set ambitious decarbonization targets.
It's like I don't need to be reminded.
Delivering
Please,
on that goal and turning it into emission reductions demands a clear and actionable plan, as well as collaboration. And this year's winner has proven that it's possible to deliver ambition with execution across the board. And this year's winner of the Gamescom Sustainability Award is Tencent Games. And here to accept the award is Brand Irvine, the Vice Chairman of Tencent Games.
Thank you. First of all, let me say on behalf of Tencent Games how honored we are to receive this award. Tencent Games encompasses a lot of things. Everything from
I don't think any of this is necessary.
Global studios,
it's like I'm here to see games.
To our global publishing arm level.
Not to see how everyone sucks up to earn an award.
We are committed to carbon neutrality by 2030. And really want to thank all
I also look at it this way, it's like all this stuff with
support is essential.
The environment, it's like, yes, I understand how important it is, but it's like it's not just like one country
to have positive change within the industry.
Can change it. It's like everyone has to do it, and it's like it's not gonna be as easy as what everyone is saying. Like try telling some countries to go and adopt this, and
but
it's just
that is not our only award. Everyone here and at home can vote for their favorite games playable at Gamescom in this year's Gamescom Awards. You can visit Gamescom now to help decide the winners. Voting will only be open until Thursday, August 22nd at 2 p.m. and the awards will then be celebrated this Friday at 2 p.m. at Gamescom Studio. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you, Shocks. You're doing a great job tonight. All right. We got something really special for you. Please welcome Deadpool director, creator of Love, Death, and Robots, and the co-founder of Blur Studio, Tim Miller.
Thank you, Jeff. Blur Studio has been making cinematics for over 30 years now. That means classics like Quake, Star Wars, Warhammer, Call of Duty, and dozens more. And we do this because we fucking love video games.
He just drops a casual F-bomb. I'm surprised I even had him do that, considering.
And every time a trailer comes online, we see hundreds and hundreds of comments from the
they
fans
even,
like
feel
why
like
don't we see a
necessary?
movie like this? Or why can't we have a series like this? And we could not agree more, which is why we are so excited to share this series with you. 15 original episodes created in collaboration with Amazon Studios and the publishers and developers of some of the world's greatest games. I'm talking new titles, existing games, indies, and classics. So we've been working on this show for 3 years. I get a little upset, choked up, sorry. I cry a lot. Sorry. All right, we've been working on it for 3 years, and I'm very emotional because I'm so excited. And it's finally time, so please enjoy the world premiere teaser of Secret Level.
I mean, this is like what you can tell about passion. It's like you've been working on something for so long, and then you finally get to say, "Hey, it's ready." Like this is where you can tell the difference between
our love letter
people
to
who do
gaming.
it for money
And you
versus
can
people
watch
who do
the
it
series
for
on Amazon Prime Video
because
on
they
December 10th,
genuinely
not too
enjoy
far
it.
now. So enjoy. Thank you.
Like I think that's what separates them. Like how many people get choked up on stage announcing something like this, and it's like it's because they put in so much hard work to get this to happen, versus somebody who just wants to make it for
your arrival.
For profit. Profit should always be important as well, but not the only thing, I guess.
You will open the door. Because you are the chosen. All those moments. It's a new...
I have no idea what this is. It's a TV show, but it looks like they're doing it based on certain games, maybe.
You.
Because I thought I saw Shifu, but that is Shifu, I think. Yeah, that is Shifu. So, but is it like?
You have a game to play.
So it's essentially, I guess it's somebody can enter into a game and then has to play through the game, and that's a really creative series.
Hero, the gods have taken an interest.
This looks like Age of Mythology.
Try not to disappoint us.
These games are always really fun on PC. I'm playing them a lot.
No matter what armies you face, what power you wield, or what creatures you unleash, we trust you will find a way to write your own legend.
These games are so hard to play on consoles, though. Like, I love the Age of Mythology games and the Age of Empires games. I just love playing them on the PC.
Day one with Game Pass.
They're really, really good.
The tower is the only sanctuary we have left.
Especially because, like, you can play as 3 different ages, and they give you different, all different abilities and stuff, and you go around and just, everyone has a different story scenario.
The conflict between the A.I.L.A Guard and Havoc threatens the balance of the world. The A.I.L.A Guard is a tempest of disorder, sowing chaos wherever it roams. But we are honed to strike at their very core.
I'll have to see what's going on tomorrow, because this will go up.
Havoc
I'll upload this today, probably.
But is built on
And
exploitation
then I can get the game done, as
United,
well as
we will plunge into the chaos.
stuff. Then tomorrow will just depend on when like what other conferences that there are. Last year there was only the one that I watched, but
no one gets left behind.
We'll have to just see what happens with the rest of them. So as far as I know, the only one I'm interested in is the
which we are announcing is coming to Steam Next Fest in October,
yeah, so I'm not
in
interested
advance
in
of its early access
Steam
release
Next Fest
later this year. All right, let's head back to the Middle Ages for a new look at Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 with its authentic rendition of 15th century Bohemia as an action role-playing game.
The Xbox One might be like an hour, so I might watch that.
Have concluded.
But if there's other stuff, I'll add that in as well, maybe, and just see how it goes. So I am hoping that I can
plans with headstrong acts of
start on
consequences.
Apollo Justice, maybe Friday or something.
I intend to wage war, not parley.
See how it goes. Games are quite long.
Need more people.
Take a long time.
The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Playing a lot of RPGs that take a long time to complete. Like, we played Eternight, which was in between
Will you help
Persona
us,
4, but like, that was 150 hours. The Apollo Justice game's gonna be around the 80-90 hour mark. I have no idea what games I'm playing after that, but they're probably gonna be quite long.
I like that boy already.
There is much more from that game coming this week during Gamescom. Now, last month, the ARPG Zenless Zone Zero was released from Hoyoverse, and now we've got the debut of a brand new area of new Eridu. Check it out.
I've seen this game played, and I don't hate it, but I also because I know that it's a Hoyoverse title, I just know that it's I wasn't a big fan of like a lot of those either, but again, I like the idea of having an end, and these games pretty much don't have an end point. Like, they just keep getting content all the time, so I feel like I wouldn't be playing it forever. I do like the amount of characters they give you though, there's so many to choose from.
The man who came had tan skin and wielded 2 swords, one black and one white.
Wow,
They slashed
so
directly at the
powerful.
general's head.
Almost equal to General Fei Xiao.
General Fei Xiao? I know her well.
You do? I know all her deeds on the battlefield by heart. Such as... when General Fei Xiao fought her way in and out of enemy ranks 7 times. With a single strike, she knocked down 100 enemies. 1,000! No, 10,000.
She could raise
You're
entire
exaggerating.
cities,
My
leaving
mom told me
nothing
about
but
this.
rubble.
This is what my online friends found at the scene.
The sword in her hand was
Look. In the
Oh, they even have Twitter on
rushing
the
forward like lightning, General Fei Xiao shouted among the
Why
ruins.
are more and more games having like
That's complete nonsense.
Twitter in their
More
games?
impressive stories. Little girl, do you know how to get to the seat of divine foresight?
Well, that was Honkai Star Rail.
There's a fun little tease, and that was a new look at the space fantasy of Honkai Star Rail and Fei Xiao, a female general known for her prowess in martial arts. Okay, now we're heading to the Arkhamverse for Batman Arkham Shadow.
This should be
arrives later this year. It is a completely new Arkham story exclusive to MetaQuest 3.
Yeah, the only issue is that it's exclusive to MetaQuest.
Camouflage has done an incredible job bringing the world.
I feel like ever since Arkham Knight, they've done such a bad job of everything else.
Like, first look at the actual gameplay, a gameplay.
I want to still play Suicide Squad because I haven't played it yet, but still, it's like it's just. I don't like. Why are these games being released on MetaQuest? And so, like, do we have to really have a Batman VR game when we still have like?
That cult spreads through Gotham like a plague. I have to stop it, even if it consumes me.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like Kevin Conroy.
The corrupt system has failed you. Are you not angry? Fight back!
It's the freaking bat! We aren't afraid of you! The bat dies tonight!
So it's basically just like playing an Arkham game, but in VR. And
A face in the crowd, a foot soldier in his own fanatical mob.
I don't think it works on in,
so
in
how
third
in the
person
hell
as
do
well
we
as
find
third
him?
person.
Targets are all city employees, civil servants, public
That was
officials.
Harley Quinn, wasn't it?
You could have been more than a symbol. You could have been a god.
Look out!
If you don't calm down, someone's going to die.
Alfred, we tried it your way.
Even Alfred's
now
hands
we do it mine.
Something big's going down tonight.
That was Barbara.
We repress our rage, our fears. It feeds the shadow deep inside us.
There was that looked like the ventriloquist.
I'm done holding back.
So that's definitely Harley Quinn before she, and that must have been the electrocutioner. So when is this set?
I can bring the rest.
This has to be set before. That's weird because that looked like the electrocutioner, but it was a different guy playing him. So I guess because in Arkham Origins, the Executioner was one of the assassins that thing, and he dies by being thrown out of a...
Well, the trailer was buzzing, and the whole
I believe he gets thrown out or shot by Joker, and he falls to his death
this weekend, the heart of our
building,
beloved
and that's when we get the gloves.
will transform into the vibrant Gamescom City Festival. There will be great music on 3 stages in the city center of Cologne on both days with another 100,000 guests. Now, if you haven't been there yet, you should definitely go and check it out. That is what's happening in Cologne, and also people from more than 100 countries are here. But Gamescom has fans all over the world, and I have good news. Gamescom is heading to other continents. The first Gamescom LATAM took place in June and exceeded all of our expectations.
I didn't even know that was
100,000 fans immersed in the gaming universe.
I guess there was no
fantastic show, and next year it's going to be even bigger.
Yeah.
And
probably because there was like
Gamescom Asia returns this October. You can join in on the fun and the entertainment area to find out all about the games, the stage shows, cosplay, and much, much more. The ticket shop is already open.
I don't think
also
there's
a online show Prime Time on
why.
October 17th. Now, who is ready for another world premiere? Announced last year at ONL, here is a new look at Little Nightmares 3.
Just because it's something that I can talk about at least near the end. Oh, Firewatch, I remember that game.
You guys like that one? That's a beautiful game, Herdling from Panic and Okamotive, and I'm so glad we could share that with you tonight. All right, Gamescom, we have a special guest joining us next. I grew up playing his games, and many of you did too. Titles like Populous, Dungeon Keeper, Magic Carpet, Theme Park, Black and White, and Fable. And tonight he's here to reveal his
I never played any
game,
of those,
which he's secretly been working on for the past 3 years. Please join me, Gamescom, in welcoming to O&L, Peter Molyneux.
Wow.
So apparently this was controversial. I have no idea why. I'm not that familiar with why, but
Peter, he's amazing.
apparently there were,
so a couple months ago, you and I had
actually
lunch
happy
in London. I was like, what are you
with
working
this,
on? He's like,
but
oh, I've actually
maybe
been
he
working
said
on a
something.
game for a number of years. You've kept very quiet about it.
Yep.
You really wanted to let the game speak for itself. But tell us about Masters of Albion.
Right, so after messing around on mobile, what the hell was I doing? I thought to myself, I need to come home. I need to come home to PC and console. So I've looked at Dungeon Keeper. I've taken some things that I've wanted to explore further with Dungeon Keeper. I've done the same with Black and White. I've taken things from Black and White. I've done the same with Fable. And this is what I'm showing tonight.
And to your credit, you've self-funded this project yourself. You put together a team of a lot of veterans from those games.
Yeah, I mean, I think my first realization is I needed to bring the old team back together again. So I'm working with people like Mark Healy and Russell Shaw and Ian Wright, the people that helped on and created Black and White, Dungeon Keeper, and Fable.
I wasn't interested in the games he was making in the first place, so I'm guessing that the reason why people were upset was because he was like, maybe he said something in the past. I have no idea. I really do not know. This is another reason why I don't care about, like, I can separate the games from the creators. I can separate everything else from the creators. It's like, at the end of the day, it's like, what am I supposed to do, like, about it? I can't stop someone saying whatever they want to say. So I'm assuming that there's some sort of controversy behind Peter Molyneux that I don't know about because I don't follow. I don't follow any of the.
Town will be attacked by many of Albion's creatures. You can design anything: the food that people eat, the clothes they wear, the weapons they use, the armor they fight with. There is a strategy behind every creation. I can even feed them rats. My town's working hard to make that food. I can help out, or not. I can also design, customize, and create all buildings. Night is coming, the sun is going down, and now my town needs defending against the horrors of Albion. And this is my hero's time to shine. You don't have to play in God mode. At any point you can possess a character and play in third person. My hero is now under my complete control, and now it's time to fight. My hero's getting overwhelmed. Let's switch back to God mode and unleash some real power.
This kind of beats the purpose of, like, playing, I guess. I don't know.
We survived the night. Now, let's design a better weapon for my hero. You can be as silly as you want, but bread swords just won't cut it. This is just a glimpse of Masters of Albion, an open-world God game full of combat, choices, mystery, and story. It's available to wishlist on Steam now.
Management offers a reminder. We're all here
Wait, this is a Squid Game. I guess this is gonna play out similar to. Is it gonna play out the same way as Fall Guys? I guess.
It's not whether you win or lose. It's how you play the game.
He just did the Terminator, the Terminator thing from the second movie.
I've been here before. In the fold. Countless times. Who I was. Who I might become. All possible futures existing in motion. It is time to awaken. And it is my duty, my journey, to step into the unknown.
The Marlowe's Warlords Retreat has brought peace to the region with a new faction.
Infiltrate the target area and get what's in that safe. The items are valuable, but you must extract alive. We're under attack! They're up to the team! Reporting to abort mission! Abort mission!
Arena Breakout Infinite is now available in early access with the full release coming at the end of the year. Now, over the years, Blizzard has been a big part of Gamescom history, and this week we are thrilled to welcome them back for the first time since 2019. And to tell us more, here's the president of Blizzard, Johanna Ferris. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome to Gamescom.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us. On behalf of Blizzard, this is such a massive moment, but it's such a special time to be sharing it here with everyone at Gamescom, and we're just really honored and grateful to be here.
Well, we're very glad to have you guys back, and I know you got a big booth with Xbox, right?
We do, yes, and come on by if you're here all week long. We're proud of it. But it's also a particularly big moment for Warcraft. We have celebrations and anniversaries galore across Hearthstone, across Rumble, and of course, a very big milestone for World of Warcraft this year.
Yes, speaking of World of Warcraft, The War Within, its global launch is coming up very soon this month, right?
Yes, it is, and we're just days away from the global launch of The War Within. August 26th, it's go time for that, and in 2 days, we'll actually open up early access for players, so we're psyched about it. Come on in and join. And I just want to say it's masterful work from the team. The World Soul Saga opens up such ambitious creative territory for us, arguably some of the most ambitious we've ever seen since WoW initially released 20 years ago. And we can't wait to embark on it and share it with players.
Yeah, it's very exciting that this month is time for that. But I know this is, you said, there's so many Warcraft anniversaries, Blizzard anniversaries, Warcraft anniversaries. How can players be a part of this?
Yeah, there's a ton of ways we're going to be able to celebrate, so we definitely hope that you join us. There will be in-game events that commence in October, so there will be more details on that, but players will be able to earn really cool in-game rewards, and we'll be finding some creative ways to celebrate the history of Azeroth together. And also be on the lookout for our very first Warcraft Direct, where the team will share more in the coming months on all the things going on for the Warcraft universe.
Okay, well, that's exciting. Now, I was wondering about, all the other Blizzard teams. Are they going to get in and celebrate these anniversaries too?
They are. There'll be some nice surprises along the way, but I do want to shout out tonight the Overwatch 2 team. Okay. They've been doing some amazing work to show their honoring of World of Warcraft and the legacy that it brings. There'll be a new collab in September. We wanted to share tonight with all of you a sneak peek of the very first new skin. It's Widowmaker, and she's embracing her allegiance for the Horde as Sylvanas Windrunner. So be on the lookout for more details from the Overwatch team on that.
Okay, thanks for bringing a little scoop along with you. That's fantastic. Now let's move to another franchise that has a big year, Diablo.
Oh yes, all eyes on October 8th. Yes. We are super excited for the Vessel of Hatred, and we're even more excited that here at Gamescom this week will be the chance to have the first ever live hands-on experience with our very new Spiritborn class. It's beautiful, it's awesome to play, and it's definitely a key part of what makes the Vessel of Hatred so special for us.
All right, well, I understand you might have brought a little something special with you as well.
We have, here's a look at our mercenary companions, so take a look on behalf of the Vessel of Hatred.
Suffering, desolation, horror. This is the road we know in Sanctuary. However, some of us have taken a different path. Bound by secrecy, ready to stand and fight for those who seek us out. My shield is your protection! There was a time we fought the vilest of Sanctuary.
You fools get uglier and uglier.
Until we were left with only our inner demons. But the return of hatred has pulled us back into the light.
Your blood feeds my blade!
And though we now wait, watching from the shadows, we cannot escape who we are. Why we fight.
Please, no! Stay away!
Or the fury that burns within us. I have your back.
I'm with you!
I will not let you down.
Stay back!
See it. Shoot it.
Reach your maker!
Catch!
Strength in numbers.
I am your guardian.
I am your redemption.
I am your vengeance! I am your rage!
We are the Pale Hand, and we are the reason you need never fight alone.
That looks great. Thanks for the sneak peek.
Of course, and it's my esteemed pleasure to introduce Brent Gibson, Game Director of Diablo IV, Vessel of Hatred.
Hello, Gamescom! The team and I are so proud that Diablo IV is the type of game that has something for all gamers. And in Vessel of Hatred, it's no exception. We are hard at work at adding new ways to play and new ways to grow in power, like mercenaries. Ordinary people with extraordinary skills that you can hire to fight alongside you in your battle against hell. We're also adding the Kurast Undercity, an all-new multi-layered dungeon that gives you the control on the types of challenges you're gonna see, as well as the rewards you may get. And we also have the Dark Citadel, our brand new co-op PvE dungeon that challenges everything you know about combat in Diablo through a gauntlet of multiplayer puzzles and mechanics. We're talking about all of it right here at Gamescom. And so stay tuned if you want to see all the things that you're going to see in Vessel of Hatred, launching October 8th. And I hope to see every single one of you on the floor all the way through the show. So thank you very much. See you on the floor.
Thanks, Brent. All right, now we're heading to the hardcore action role-playing world of the first Berserker Kazan, set for 2025 release. Intense combat meets breathtaking 3D cell animation in a brutal world from Nexon. Coming to PC and console, let's witness the chaos that awaits.
The two wolves who defeated the beast will tear into the neck of the aged lion.
For years, I faced unrelenting fury, made countless sacrifices. And the result of my devotion was betrayal. At this rate, you will die. Emperor, you will pay for this. Join me, Blade Phantom, and I will help you. Our alliance has been formed.
The constraints of the past are history. Here, you rule the way you've always wanted. Your choices will remake the world. And every turn becomes an opportunity to triumph. It's your world now.
Play it day one with PC Game Pass.
Follow my lead! Shut up! You can't even run properly!
Dark and Darker Mobile is now available for global pre-registration. Now from NetEase Games, this next trailer is a new life simulation game where players
Been
can
hearing
travel
this name
among
a lot,
superpowered
NetEase Games.
worlds,
I know that
craft
I've
their
heard it
island,
before,
and engage
with a
friends.
few other things, but it's like there's definitely a lot that they're getting involved with, it seems. I think that reminds me of like Overcooked, and there was another game that I saw as well where like you had different. Was it Fae Farm that I saw?
All right,
that
we
kind
got
of thing
another
happening with
game
the,
to show you, which will take you on an epic global adventure. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Check this out.
Hopefully this is. I liked what I saw before, but this was definitely.
What if I told you there was a connection between ancient cultures
At least we're gonna
around
get
the
some
world?
gameplay.
A great circle.
Hopefully.
Does it exist? Is it the key to some lost power? That's up to you to uncover. I'm Troy Baker, and I play Indy. It's humbling playing a character so many people, myself included, look up to. As a kid, seeing Indiana Jones in the theater for the first time was a defining moment for me. And I never would have guessed that all these years later, I would be the one wearing the hat. But here I am. It's been a dream come true. A dream that I cannot wait for you to live for yourselves. The beauty of a first-person game like this is that we all get to feel what it's like to become Indy. You are the one who cracks the whip, who feels the weight of every punch and the thrill of finding every clue. Indy is such a unique character. Professor, an archaeologist, a brawler, an explorer, the quintessential all-around adventurer. And this game has everything you'd expect from an Indiana Jones adventure. Mysterious artifacts, cunning villains, ancient discoveries, hard-hitting action. It's a world of constant danger where you've got to think on your feet to stay alive. The Great Circle spans the entire globe, from snake-filled jungle temples to scorpion-riddled desert tombs. Stunning open areas to explore freely, full of secrets for you to discover. And you'll get more than just the classic whip and revolver. Indy's journal and his camera will immerse you in the mystery, providing extra info on all of your finds so you can appreciate all of the little historical details he obsesses over. And those details are your key to solving the ancient puzzles that hold the secrets you're after. But ancient secrets don't come easy. It's best to have an exit strategy. This is an incredible new way to experience Indiana Jones, and I can't wait for you to play it. Hold on to your hat.
Doesn't that look great? A world of mystery to explore. But you're probably wondering when the game comes out, right? Well... there you have it. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is coming out this December for Xbox Game Pass and PC. But there is one more thing that Machine Games and Bethesda wanted to share with you about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. game's coming
Okay,
to
so
PlayStation
spring
5 in
2025.
of
So they're definitely. So that at least means that Bethesda
All right,
are
before we
opening
wrap up O&L, we do
They're just gonna
have
do later
one
releases.
final game announcement for you. Check this out.
This thing of ours, it's a brotherhood. Treachery and deceit do not exist among us. Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
Mafia The Old Country. Like, I didn't see enough to be able to say if that's a... I'm assuming, is that the... That is the
I'm
two...
Nick Baines, president of Hangar 13. What you just
I'm gonna have to
saw
write
is the
that down.
first early look at Mafia The Old Country, a thrilling story set in 1900 Sicily during the origins of the Mafia. We're going back to the roots.
So
of
I
the
played
fans'
Mafia.
love
I played all the Mafia games. I
crafting a
liked
deep
them.
linear narrative
The
with
third
that
game
classic
was
mob
not
movie
great.
feeling. Mafia's
But
success
I'm
is
hoping
built
that
on
the
our players'
bait.
passion
I'm
for the
hoping
franchise.
the.
And we're so proud
I'm
to
hoping
return
that
to
the
Mafia with the Old Country.
what is it
We
called?
can't wait to show you
the
all
space
more.
in between
Thanks for
these
watching.
is. I've written that down because I have played the rest of the games. But that
fun
third one was
surprise,
not,
right?
That
All right,
third
well,
one was
that
a bit
is a
rough.
wrap on Opening
you
Night
didn't see it
Live from
enough
here
to be
in
able to
Cologne,
comment.
Germany. And we hope to see you
So we'll
again
just have
this
to see what
December,
happens now.
December 12th, when the Game Awards streams live everywhere for
Yeah, so
our
they-
10th anniversary show. It is going to be a very special night
yeah.
as we give
Next-
you a sense of
this
where
year's
games are
Game
going
Awards
in the
is
next
also
decade. We don't
important,
want to say
as
much
well.
now, but trust me, it's going to be a very special show.
No one
All
tried
right,
to
well, thanks
invade
again
the
to my co-host
stage
Shots.
this time around.
Didn't you do a great job?
Thank you so much, Jeff. It
We
was
have a
really
few
great
things
to be
to
here. I
discuss.
hope everyone
Actually,
had
a lot
an
more than I
amazing
was
time.
expecting,
And
but,
can I say something in German too?
Yeah,
I don't want
interesting.
to show you up, but vielen Dank, ihr Lieben. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet eine super Zeit und viel Spaß auf der Gamescom.
Well done, German, as opposed to mine. I'm learning. All right. Thanks so much, Shocks. Thanks to everyone. Enjoy Gamescom. Have a great night.
Alright, that's it, I guess. I don't know how much time is left on this, but we'll just wait and let it play out just a little bit, just to see what happens, and then I'll go and discuss everything that happened. So, there was a lot more here than I was expecting. I think this is the end, though, so let's just pause it here, I guess. Yeah, a lot more than usual. Like, I've always noticed with this that a lot of the Gamescom... It's weird. It's really weird with these things. I think it's because, well, there's a multitude of factors. You've got one that E3 is basically dead, and then even before E3 died, Sony and Nintendo were pulling out of that anyway, so it felt like that wasn't a thing. So you get your directs and you get your state of plays as separate things. I don't really like that. I like the idea of having everyone do all the one thing at once, but it's just the way that it's going to be, because a lot of these conferences now all just feel like they are Xbox and PC related and everything else is separate. I would really wish if there could be a way to have everyone just put all of their games into one area, and then that would be, that was essentially what E3 was before everything started changing with the pandemic and with Sony and Nintendo pulling out. Now all these shows just feel like extended Xbox conferences for the most part, which is kind of sucky because I don't plan on ever buying an Xbox ever again, so... yeah, overall, there was a lot that was here. The Black Ops 6 thing was really, really good. It was basically like picking between stealth or thing. You had spy sort of elements, breaking people out of bike chases, really active combat. That looked really nice. Persona 3 Reload, it looks like there's going to be something related to Persona 5. I'm wondering if because it's a challenge battle, that's making me think, so for Octopath Traveler 2, they did an update when it was coming to Xbox, where you could face the old travelers. So I'm wondering if there's a thing that will allow you to face the characters from 5. But I didn't really... It looks like all of the gang are back together, and Tartarus is different as well. So I haven't played The Answer, so I'm interested to see how that goes. Dragon Ball Fighting Zero still looks very good. Again, another exclusive, but it looks like it could be... there's a lot of characters in that, and for that as well. Lost Records Bloom Rage looks like it's another Life is Strange-esque game. There wasn't a lot that was shown. It's in tapes, but I will probably end up just waiting to see how that plays out before I consider with that. Marvel Rivals showed off Captain America and Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier looked like he was like McCree with Roadhog's hook, and Captain America looked like basically he had Reinhardt's ability, I guess, to deflect projectiles back at things and stuff like that. I think Winter Soldier is definitely a lot more interesting than that. Batman Arkham Shadow, I'm not interested in buying that because of the... I should also mention the Squid Game that they had there. It's like, I wasn't going to buy that anyway, but it looks like it's essentially Fall Guys, but with Squid Game, which is interesting. Arkham Shadow, if it wasn't in... if it was not in on MetaQuest, I would probably buy it. It looked like it was interesting, but I don't like VR. I don't really want to play that, so... it looks like it's a prequel because it's before... It looked like Harley was there. It looked like Electrocutioner was a different person. It looked like Ventriloquist was there as well, and maybe a couple of other people. The Mafia game sounds like it could be interesting if it's set when it is. Hasn't been a new Mafia game in 10 years, I think, or 8 years. I can't remember when Mafia 3 came out. Mafia 3 was terrible when it came out. I didn't even play it when it came out. I played it much later because I was thinking the updates thing. The updates did not. We actually had several. If I streamed that game on stream, I would have probably said pass on it. To be honest, there was the missions were really repetitive. There was glitches galore. You either had to play on base game patch and hope that for the best of something not happening, or you played on the main one and had to keep your console on the entire time. It's like, I didn't want anything to do with that. And then they did Indiana Jones stuff as well. So they showed Troy Baker. They showed a little bit more of the gameplay. It's going to be a little bit weird to see how you go from third person to first person. I would have still liked a third person game just to see how that worked out. But that at least means combat will probably be a little bit easier in exploration. So it looked like it was going to be very good. And then obviously the reveal of PS5 later on. So that at least keeps some hopes up for the Bethesda stuff, that even though they are owned by Microsoft, they do understand the thing. Now, I think what's going to happen here is you're going to have a lot more time-delayed releases. So similar to what happened with Rise of the Tomb Raider, where we got it like a year later. But the advantage of that was we got it a year later, but we also got the DLCs, and we got a neat collector's edition for it, and it cost less money than what it cost for the game plus all the DLCs separately on Xbox. So I guess we can look forward to seeing if that is still the case, but we'll just have to see from there. So that's pretty much it for this stream. Tomorrow's stream, there's supposed to be an Xbox conference. I will probably do that. I don't know if there's any others. It just depends on when I get up and when the conferences happen, and a few other things as well. And then we're pretty much done with those. We will then... in terms of future plans, I am working on the Apologist Returning Trilogy. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to do all 3 games. I'm going to probably do voices for the characters because there's no voice acting for the most part. And also these characters are really kooky, so you can at least get a lot of different voices out of that. We'll probably press all the statements and do all the examinations and stuff as we go. I think that's going to be really good to, really fun to play. So that's what's getting worked on. I can also start working on the Persona 5 Tactica Speedrun 2, and a few other things. So, I guess tomorrow will either be Xbox Conference, it'll either be, either Xbox Conference or, Xbox conference or Ace Attorney Trilogy, starting on that, where I'll probably do all 3 games in a row, but we'll probably we'll end each stream on the game, that way we're not crossing over to other stuff. I guess I'll have to think about it when we get to that point, I think. Because there's no point in me trying to review all 3 games, because they are technically all separate, so it might just be better to, after each game, stop and check out a few things. Because you do have to go back to the menu anyway for those, so that's probably a good reason to stop. But yeah, that should be everything, I think, that I can think of, because I haven't streamed in 6 days. My viewership is still up, which is good. Obviously today's stream wasn't all that great, but we did get a raid, we did get a follow, so that's at least some progress. Yeah, so I think we're getting close. I did take the 6 days off, or whatever it was, but my viewership average went up. So my hours are down, but my viewership thing went up, and that's still fine, so I think I'm still meeting the requirements for that. But yeah, I can't think of anything else I would really need to say, so I'll probably just end it here. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Every like, comment, and subscription during this video gets a monetization. Has a member contract feel? Also got more needs to find out my past products as well as plays and let's plays to the YouTube channel. Also have a games list for all of the games that we have completed on stream as of yet. Also all the upcoming games with DLCs I need to buy, etc, etc. So also my speedrun stuff. The Plat reacts are on my YouTube as well. And a few other things to look forward to in the future for those. I upload everything to my YouTube channel because I have a set of limitation on my videos before they're permanently deleted, and I want there to be a simple place for everyone to find my content if they wish to do so. I'm working on type of past segments for games we have the Platinum Trophy for, as well as switching things up some games on the Switch, along more Triangle Strategy speedruns, like Nikoderiko speedruns, Pokemon Nuzlocke, so I want to continue doing those. The live speedrun nodes are all done. I've just got to actually get around to doing those for individual levels, and then eventually the other stuff. Also, what is it called? Getting the what is it? The Persona Tactica stuff I can start probably today. We'll see how that goes. If not, then we'll do that at another point. The Aquatorta individual level speedruns as well is also something we need to work on. I haven't really done anything for those as of yet, but they are eventually going to come around as well. And you'll also get a notification when I go live watching on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. At 200 followers, I'll be doing live challenge speedruns. I'm thinking about doing 0 kills ninja, 100 kills ninja, and the Odio boss rush. I would like to do all achievements. The issue is that I don't have the PC version, so there's technically no achievements on Switch, so I guess I could simulate it as if I was doing them, but I think that's too complicated. And we'll see how we go from there. I might consider doing that just to see how it goes, because that's something that we haven't actually done before, so I would like to at least attempt to see how that goes. And we also reach affiliate, which means I get monetization as well. Get to bank a bunch of subscriber emotes and incentives that support me in the channel going forward to the future. Also get an extra 7 days of upload before my videos put into it as well. And you'll also get a notification when I go live, which is on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter to be notified when I go live. And if I'm on Discord, I will send you an invite to my friend's Discord server. Close to 2,000 members still going strong, play topics and games to discuss there as well. I'm very active there, and you'll also get a notification when I go live on that as well. And finally, if you know who got my stream overlay that I use all my future content going forward, you can find a link down below in the description for that as well. So, before we get out of here, I usually go and raid someone. I do take on any raid requests if anyone has any before I go, otherwise I'll just send you over to someone I'm following or someone else. So we should be back tomorrow for the Xbox conference, potentially, but I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll just have to see. So let's see if there's anyone online right now. It's weird, because today I turned it on and there was nobody live, and then I turned it on today and there's like only one person, so... I'll send you over to Serrata. They were in here earlier. They're doing some Call of Duty. I don't know which one this is. This is Warzone, I guess. Make sure that they're actually still streaming it before I do. Otherwise, I'm going to. Yeah, they are. So I will send you over to them. So thank you everybody for watching, and as I always say, have a rest of the day, night, wherever you all are, and I will see you all later.